Anna, a 50-year-old woman, had begun to develop feelings for a young man who lived next door, and every day she would stand by the window in her room and quietly watch him. But one day, the young man noticed her, and startled, Anna quickly hid behind the curtain with a faint blush on her face. However, when she remembered the large age gap between them, her expression turned sad, as she felt that a young man like him could never like a woman as old as she was. Still, that brief moment when their eyes met had already planted a seed of love in the young man's heart, and unable to suppress his feelings, he decided to get closer to his new neighbor, thinking it would be the beginning of something beautiful. But unexpectedly, he discovered a hidden side of Anna that frightened him, and he immediately ran away. When Anna realized that her secret had been exposed, she ran after him, calling out to him, but he was nowhere to be seen, while the young man was hiding behind a tree, secretly watching her. And Anna's grace and unique charm continued to draw him in. A few days later, Anna took the initiative to meet him and invited him into her room to talk, and the young man understood and followed her inside. At first, he felt a bit uneasy, but Anna openly shared her feelings, easing his hesitation. And later, they went out together and spent joyful moments, and through laughter, the distance between them gradually faded. That night, Anna invited him to her home, where they played like children, forgetting all their worries, and Anna's smile was so radiant as if she had returned to her youth, and through heartfelt conversations and listening to each other, they spent a warm and unforgettable night together. However, as their relationship deepened, the young man's behavior began to raise suspicion in his mother's mind, and she followed him to Anna's house and sternly warned Anna to stay away from her son, threatening to ruin her reputation if she didn't. And this threat frightened Anna, leading her to decide to cut off all contact with the young man. When the young man found out, he was overwhelmed with anger and pain, and he began throwing things from the yard into the swimming pool to vent his emotions. But Anna gave no response, and eventually, exhausted, he returned home where his mother calmly talked to him, and he realized his impulsiveness, breaking down in tears of regret. The next morning, Anna appeared before him once again and told him that she was leaving to start a new life in another city. And although they both had deep feelings for each other, they understood that they had to let each other go because life is still long and they must move forward and make the most of their own journeys.